There's a clear difference between female friendships and male friendships. It needs to be studied because how do girls be getting new besties like every week while me and bro have been friends since 1755? Me and bro were sold at the same auction. My other homie signed the independence. Here's the thing with male friendships. No additional lore is needed in order to commence such friendship. My homie's birthday and name is unknown. Bro's only form of identification is his League of Legends username. If your friendship started out by having to borrow half-bitten crayons back in the 3rd grade within art class, or if y'all had the same common interest about a dinosaur from a National Geographic book that was published in 1955, then you got yourself a real one.
When your friend group got that phrase or vocabulary that y'all start using, like, damn, who are we feeling like? Shit, we might be on some Shakespearean type tomfoolery, creating whole new words and phrases and all types of nature. At this point, forget a dictionary. We're creating our own vocabulary from now on. Wait, there's some limitations here. Firstly, for the gentlemen out there with an X and Y chromosome, don't use such vocabulary and phrases around the females, especially if y'all are cooking up some absolute doo-doo water vocabulary. Keep that shit in the vault. My homie over here, he once said some absolute bullshittery in front of a girl. She damn near thought that he was speaking some ooga booga ancient language. Bro might have been mistaken. He must have thought that the world got a universal language update. Brother, people are not gonna understand what you are blabbering about. Keep that in the vault. Keep that in the group. But she liked my profound vocabulary, he said is quoted, while having brain cell fluid leaking out of his ears. These type of individuals, they know every topic known to mankind. I'm talking anime, music, sports, and even math on some Leonardo da Vinci type shit. Bro could be my personal lawyer. Bro might be Gioma II and all types of nature. Whenever bro's prospects are needed, he'll damn well make sure to intervene. Perhaps I could speak on such conditions? He said with the uttermost pride as he whipped out his book of knowledge of his inventory, spreading wide ranges of topics to be indulged on. This is his time to intervene on such discussion. Though, there's some limitations here. Firstly, throughout the entire discussion, prepare to go through a whole unskippable cutscene worth of information. Bro's an entire encyclopedia. At that point, y'all just gotta scram and skedaddle out of the entire scene. Now, these yap sessions of delightful information be eating the clock. Bro's telling you how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and that plants need oxygen in order to photosynthesize, and all types of nature. Though I must not intervene on such intelligence of a being. When that one friend never pays you back. Whenever bro says he'll pay me back, I'm left here wondering, in what? In pesos? In Fortnite cards? In what type of currency will I be reestablished in? Once you hear these specific voice lines, I got you later, bruh. I'll pay you back next time, bro. I got you. Biggest lie in human history. Bro's up to par with politicians. Do not let bro into the office at all. Now when bro actually comes through, he's paying me $50 in 20-cent intervals. Spare change, dinosaur ashes, and all types of nature. What in tarnation? I said to myself while in complete disbelief. Bro one time tried to auction me 1 strawberry and 1 paperclip that contains 1 nanogram worth of silver as reimbursement. Bro, I was bewildered. Brother, we're not in the 1950s anymore. Now mind you, them baby boomers back then were able to buy full-on mansions with 1 strawberry and 2 acorns worth while making 2 cents per hour in the Industrial Revolution. Now, not in this economy anymore, my friend. When it comes to school lockdowns, it is an XP farm simulator. Once the teacher says, okay students, y'all can hide under the desks, bro, respectively, it is over. Finito! Because once that happens, all it takes is a peekaboo, I see you, pow! We finna turn into a Red Dead Redemption 2 ragdoll death animation. No respawn. Now, assuming the following predicaments. Firstly, hiding under the desks is a no-go. Now, assuming that the perpetrator's name is Jacob, my boy Jacob knows the entire layout of the school. My boy Jacob got that shit straight out of Rainbow Six Siege. Bro has special deploys and all types of nature. Because in this predicament, Jacob will know that we're all playing hide and seek within room 205 at 11:04 a.m. He finna air this entire building out with a rocket launcher with an extendo. Second predicament. This is already too late, but I gotta make sure that I'm homies with my boy Jacob beforehand. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be on the list. All of a sudden, I have an interest in hunting deer, trading Pokemon cards, and dissecting frogs at 3 a.m. during my free time and all types of nature. We're friends now though, right Jacob? Now thirdly, I'm jumping out that window. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh. Now mind you, disclaimer, this might not work for some of y'all, because my previous high school, some classrooms had no windows, bro. That shit was built like an Alcatraz prison and a Fallout 4 bunker combined. We were utterly screwed. When the 2 individuals within the group chat starts arguing, the arguments consist of anime topics and sports. It's about to get treacherous within the group chat. Shit's about to hit the fan. I was like, whoa, wait, brothers, why don't we just all get along? I said expeditiously while in the annual group call session. They all went silent. They weren't feeling that positive, jolly energy. At this point, this is a 1v1 standoff between the 2. I refuse to interfere. One of them is my ride home after school, and the other is my Fortnite duo carry. I gotta be neutral in such predicament. As I ponder to myself within my frontal brain lobe, shit's getting personal. Tell me why each of them, they're pulling out 5GB PowerPoint presentation worth of group chat screenshots. Ooh, keep that shit covered. That gon' hurt me too. I have no part, I'm neutral. Even archaeologists in the year 3000 shouldn't be able to dig that shit up. This should not be the last proof of human existence. Keep that shit low key, keep that shit covered. What are you doing, bro? This can't possibly be. I muttered to myself as I stayed on mute within the FaceTime call. I refuse to be a victim of such evidence. I then proceeded to get up and continued on frolicking throughout my day. That one friend who has no filter. When we're in public, I gotta act like I'm not walking with bro. All of a sudden, I got stick drift and Dorito Cheeto particles stuck within my controller. I can't be in a podcast with bro. It ain't safe. I can't bring bro around my parents. It ain't safe. I can't even play Rainbow Six Siege with bro. It ain't safe. These type of individuals, they are a free conversation glitch. They low-key be carrying the group conversations and all types of nature. By all means, we're all agreeing with bro's absurd takes behind closed doors, in private, but we forsake him in public. We're all gathered around crisscross applesauce style, nodding our heads up and down in unison, agreeing with bro's takes. It's getting out of hand. I recommend banning him from any cellular, telecommunicational devices, any wireless networking technology, and microphones. No form of speaking privileges should be granted. Bro needs domestication ASAP. That one friend, when it comes to speaking to their parents. Mom, I don't want to do the dishes. I'm currently in a game right now. Shit's getting outrageous, if you could ask me. Now, bro's only punishment is no PS5 access for 2 days and no access to the daily family dinners at 6 p.m. I said, I don't want to do the dishes. I'm currently in a game right now, bro. Wait, bro, that's how you're gonna speak to your mama? She has raised you for 5,478 days and counting? I was absolutely flabbergasted. Ain't no way he's speaking to his mama like that. Oh boy, if it was my mama, I'm getting 100 lashes off the belt. She finna send me back to 1755. I'm about to see George Washington himself and keepers. I'm telling you, some of these parents, they don't play. Until I was 15 years old, my mama upgraded to HDMI cables and extension cords for extra punishment. Damn, she damn near had a DLC extension pack upgrade and all types of nature. Boys, silence. It appears that we as a group should plan a meetup. Bro, sure, yes. My masterful group leader 9000, they both said in unison while wiping the cream off their lip. No diddy, that is some top tier glaze, though. I'm not no hypocrite. You see, my friend group, we have the group leader system too, though our shit is revolutionized. We're on that weekly schedule. We're on that weekly rotation. We're all sharing that piece of the pie. This ain't no dictatorship. We ain't on no Kim Jong-un type tomfoolery. Now, no disrespect to Mr. Un, because all it takes is one command and and he'll blow my brains out. He'll turn my brain meat into oodles and noodles. Now, I must say, there's nothing wrong with having a group leader system. You see, this might be an early display of natural human behavior that was genetically passed down. You see, I'm not done here, but this specific behavior has been observed in early humans, hyenas, wolf packs, and all types of nature. So your homies aren't the ones to be blamed here. That one friend who be asking stupid questions. It's either A, your friend is a conspiracy theorist connoisseur, or B, your friend is just trolling, or C, your friend got that surplus chromosome amount, or D, all of the fucking above. Everything combined. My homie Michael, you cannot take him seriously. He's literally option A and has an itty bitty touch of option C as well. He might be a little cuckoo upstairs. I kid you not, bro one time gave me a whole lecture as to how the sun revolves around the earth and how the earth is in the center of the universe. Brother, you are wrong. They thought this tomfoolery back in 300 BCE, when the cavemans discovered fire, Ooga Booga style. We are in 2024. What are you hypothesizing? Bro then gave me a 500-word count essay as to how the aliens might have built the pyramids. He's showing me blueprints and all types of nature. Michael, you got blueprints to how the pyramids were made? I'm over here thinking that you might have made the pyramids yourself. Here's the thing, when those type of people bring out the word hypothetical in that question or their rant, then low-key, that's the only time that they're cooking. They're pulling out a special ultimate with no cooldown. When that happens, sometimes bro has me pondering and thinking like this. I damn near turned into Socrates and Plato combined. I was about to give in, but just because it's Michael and he be theorizing some tomfoolery, I just can't. I digress.
If you're a Gen Z, do not become a doctor or an engineer, because I am scared of y'all. If I'm on the hospital bed, bleeding out, paralyzed, and I'm over here damn near doing the stanky leg, and I ask, yo doc, will I be okay? And his response is, unfortunately, you are cooked, little bro. I will proceed to ask the nearest family member to my bedside to go ahead and pull the plug on me instantaneously. Now hear me out. If a Gen Z surgeon is operating on me and that motherfucker brings out a YouTube tutorial mid-operation with ads, then respectively, I am finished. At this point, bro's gonna have Subway Surfers gameplay clips on one side of the monitor while conducting a surgery to maximize dopamine efficiency. But don't get me wrong, us Gen Zs, we might actually have a chance here. Even though ChatGPT has been frying our brain cells, we might actually have a chance. But the Gen Alphas? Don't get me started with them.
POV, if I'm about to get drafted, I might have to Stephen Hawking myself.
Don't draft me.
All of a sudden, my arm isn't working. I'm over here doing the robo-robot dance. I just decapitated both of my legs. I'm not able to fight in war. At this point, I might just have to inject myself with the new H12345 virus variant so I don't get drafted. Now, don't you dare ask where I got it from, because I fetched that motherfucker from the melting ice in Antarctica in ancient virus form. Listen, I'll throw in my little 2 cents, but I personally think that these 2 types of individuals should get drafted instead. Number 1, the brain rot demons, the individuals who indulge in IG Reels and YouTube Shorts. Number 2, the individuals who graduated with a 0.5 GPA. I'm talking the motherfuckers who are in classrooms with 3 students and 10 teachers while wearing a helmet.
Have you ever encountered that one kid at school who's just way taller than everyone else? I've seen one in real time. That shit is equivalent to a Bigfoot sighting in real life. Y'all Gen Zs are truly different, a whole different breed. Y'all need to be studied. Being 6'3" or like 6'5" in the 7th grade is absolutely bonkers to me. That is the human equivalent to synthetic lab-grown meat. Motherfuckers were made in a lab. I'm talking Project LeBron in the making. Hello? Now you see, there's this kid that I've known since the 6th grade, and he goes by the name of Tom. You see here, Tom was a 6'3", 210-pound archetype. Bro is quite literally an NBA 2K My Player build. Now the only way Tom was encountered at school is while he's being transported from the special education classrooms throughout the halls. If Tom didn't have his Nintendo Switch within his hands or radius at all times, he would become a Dragon Ball Z Brawly level crash out within near minutes without hesitation. Do not tell your friend about the girl that you're crushing on, because my homie ruined my chances with this girl that I liked back in the 7th grade. Now if you know, then you know, but once you have a crush, you will automatically enter detective mode. Her class scheduling was studied daily for a full week. This includes her usual packing patterns throughout the hallways of the school. All of these factors were observed with a high degree of accuracy. Every possible interaction made for a great opportunity to ask her out. At this point, I reached the final boss battle stage of having a crush in school. My YouTube search history was an absolute goldmine. How to know if your crush likes you? How to know if your crush is a freak? The unpatched method of 2015. That video's still up, by the way. But I just wanted to know the signs. Then my homie decided to pull off a stunt on me while we're in class. Now mind you, my crush was in the same class as us too. He thought that it was funny to yank my phone out of my hands, then display my YouTube watch history and search history to my crush. I didn't even think of having a screen lock passcode on my Android. The only apps that I had was YouTube, Temple Run, and Flappy Bird. No social media. I had nothing to hide.
POV, you got that one friend with bad internet connection.
Yeah, bro, last night was insane. Though, yo, your shit is tweaking. Hello? Dog.
Bro's FaceTiming me from a leapfrog tablet and a router that was carved out of a rock. I bet it's that same type of quality from them fighting videos on Roadstar from circa 2015. Shit's getting tragic. Bro needs to be studied instantaneously. Though here's my hypothesis. I solely believe that bro's utilizing ancient lost technology from 3000 BCE. But don't get it twisted. Them ancient motherfuckers back then were more advanced than we think. Look at the pyramids. Proof is in the pudding. But excuse my rambling. We'll save this topic for another setting.
Do not move from the school that you're attending, because once you do, they'll turn it into Disneyland. With all the instances of me graduating elementary, middle, and high school, they've all received renovations. And it's much needed, because my previous high school had no windows prior to renovations. If a kid named Hunter busted into a classroom with a rocket launcher, 8x scope attachment, with an extendo, then we would have been finished. There's nowhere to run. Look, for all the engineers who design schools without windows, I have a bone to pick with you. You have created a free XP farm gulag simulator for perpetrators. My man Hunter could have called in an airstrike. Why is it a thing with older buildings? Like, can someone please explain?
POV, when it comes time for your parents to choose your haircut. If I looked at my parents in the wrong way, bald. If my grades were in the gutter, Bold, even if I breathed wrong. Bold, my pops was spawn camping my hair. No respawn. Once you enter elementary school, you will spawn in with the Lil Bill, Black Caillou, and Malteser haircut combo. Now by all means, prepare to rock that hairstyle for at least 5 years. The next stage, middle school. Here comes the mohawk fades, high tops, and sky top type of haircuts. Now mind you, I was rocking that staircase to heaven type of haircut. I was rocking that maximum build height equals Y250 type of haircut. Shit was tragic. Do not skip this childhood phase. I repeat, do not skip this childhood phase. By all means, beg your parents to sacrifice your hair for this canon eventful experience. This is a crucial part of character development. Treat it as an unskippable cutscene. If you were to get arrested, right, but your friend ended up doing the crime, are you snitching now? Personally, me? Heck yeah! I'm folding in that interrogation room. All I need is a McChicken combo, 10-piece nuggets with 2 honey packets as dipping sauce, and I'm set. I'm snitching. Officer, he did it. I saw him in 4K, 60 FPS. I swear. His name is Michael, 5'2", 350 pounds, and he lives at 123 Sesame Street. Now, would you like for me to pull up this information on Google Maps or Apple Maps? Which one, officer? Look, the thought of being locked up for something that I didn't do is absolutely bonkers to me. I refuse to serve time in prison. I'm not doing those 5-10 years for you. I'm not built for that shit. Anything above 2 hours and I'm folding. Never go outside past midnight because your side quest will turn into a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Between 12 and 4 a.m., them homeless tweakers will start spawning in, and once you make eye contact with them, you will enter combat mode. Rule number 1, always assume that these type of individuals have superhuman strength, because 9 times out of 10, they're tweaking on Fent. Number 2, if you see an individual with yellow eyes, skin like me, and an all-black outfit, then you've just encountered the Hood Sharingan. Run! And I accidentally made eye contact with one of them. He just started hissing at me. I activated bro. So I had to come up with a plan, and that plan was to just blend in. So I just started hitting one of these. I damn near threw in that boogie bomb from Fortnite Season 2, and he seemed quite impressed by my moves. So then he hit me back with one of these. He just activated the infamous Fent pose animation. Bro just pressed X on his controller. So I'm over here like, damn, are we having a tweaker dance animation contest or what? That shit had me pondering. He then seemed to have finally break eye contact with me. So I took that chance to skedaddle out of the entire scene. When you're going to your friend's house, avoid doing these things at all costs. Firstly, do not use the guest bathroom at all at your homie's house. Now specifically to do the number 2. Now this is quite particularly unique to the type of person that you are. Personally with me, I avoid public bathrooms at all cost. If I can, I like to lay my dookie in uttermost peace, especially if my belly is rumbling and tumbling and I'm feeling like the boomer from Left 4 Dead 2, then I'd rather Hiroshima my own bathroom than someone else's. If you find yourself in such predicament anyways, then try this first trick, the coffin method. This involves picking up the dookie with your bare hands, wrap it around in toilet paper, and throw it in the trash can. Though, you see here, this method has a very high detection level. Firstly, they might see that dookie in the trash can on sight. Secondly, they might be smelling dookie particles in the air, so don't do it. Don't do this method. Now, secondly, the noise suppression method. Lay the inside of the toilet with a bed of toilet paper. This ensures a soft landing to prevent noise detection and upward splashing. The law of buoyancy, the Archimedes principle. Now, you see, I call this trick, this very own trick, the dookie with the suppressor. No pressure. POV, when you get a haircut, you gotta extend its longevity. You gotta prevent all possible points of surface area contact while you're trying to sleep. At this point, I'm performing telekinesis. Look, personally with me, after I get a haircut, all of a sudden, I got some errands to run. I got some unskippable cutscenes to encounter. All of a sudden, Lester from GTA 5 is ringing my phone. Now excuse my blabbering, but I'm about to put you on. The best place to go after a haircut is first, your local library. Those intellectual girls with them huge googly glasses will spawn right in front of you. I'm talking Velma from Scooby-Doo. Now, the only downside, they've got a 10% spawn rate, because we're not in the 70s anymore. It has been patched. Secondly, your local Starbucks. You will encounter a staggering amount of snow bunnies, the white Air Force Ones, and the Hydro Flask water bottle starter pack. I personally call it the snow bunny galore. 99.99% spawn rate, no rounding. There's always that one friend who be taking nothing seriously. I once told bro, and this is the biggest mistake of my life, that my pet goldfish had succumbed to unfortunate circumstances.
He died, did he?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers got a wooden pickaxe level durability. Bro lived for 1 week and then dissipated. GG's, bro. At that point, just buy another one, I'm not gonna lie.
I once also told bro that on one cold rainy night, my dad had went shopping.
For milk? Oh, yeah, I remember when he told me that. He's gone, bro. Bro turned into an Amber Alert. bro turned into a John Doe and all types of nature. He's gone.
I'm highly convinced that bro doesn't even take his own situations seriously himself. One time I had to call bro to make sure that he was caught up with his assignments. He's failing all types of courses known to mankind. I'm talking math, English, art class, but whatever, gender studies and all types of nature. Bro then proceeded to tell me that he's currently busy within a League of Legends game and a Valorant game. Brother, you need a frontal lobe reset. You're doomed. It's over. You're failing. It's time to pick up that book ASAP and read instantaneously. There's no later. He's completely unfazed. Not a single glimmer of thought is processing between those two eyes. He's doomed. Bro's speedrunning to become a super duper senior. We shall get him onto the roster ASAP. If you got friends with that 10% rarity spawn chance, brother, call it quits. That group meetup is not happening. Nada. Mission impossible. They're like DLC characters. You'll see them once every 2-3 months. Every time those rare group meetups happen, the combos are about to be legendary. Those 3 months have me pondering, frolicking in all types of nature. It damn near got me looking outside, staring at the moon, and all types of nature. Bro, I'm over here thinking I'm Galileo Galilei, full government name and all. Then boom, a random thought just comes into my mind. I gotta save this shit for the next group meetup combo. Bro, I gotta discuss my observations, but until then, it's marinating within my frontal brain lobe for now. There's always that one friend who be lying for no reason at all. When it comes to time approximation, for my homie Omar, it's his worst enemy. 1 minute turns into 1 hour. That 1 hour turns into the next business day. On one bright sunny day, Omar and I were about to meet up. Bro called and said that he was 2 minutes away. Now, tell me why on the phone, I can hear bro in the shower, in HD quality and all types of nature. Wait. What do you mean by I'm on the way? Brother, I can hear water droplets bouncing off of your skin, reverberating through the phone. Mind you, Omar's lies don't just stop there. As a little cherry on top, bro wants to gaslight himself into being sick. Bro once said that he's going to have a headache tomorrow. We all gasped in unison. How are you gonna predict a headache for the very next day? Bro got a built-in forecast within his body. At this point, my boy Omar got a Neuralink chip implanted within his brain, donated by Elon Musk himself. Discussing summer plans with your friends. It all starts with a group conversing session with promises of summer plans that'll bring joy to the group, akin to the sunlight dance on the meadow's greens. Though, I'm not gonna lie, some plans may not come to be. In other words, quite realistically, we ain't planning shit. Ain't no type of plans are being made within the group. My homie Omar, he was a D1 summer school demon. Summer break was a foreign concept to bro. Shit's peculiar, if you could ask me. So, he's out of the equation. Now my homie Jacob, all of a sudden, bro got yard work to do outside. All of a sudden, bro's doing the 3-step plan on how to make money during the summer with a lemonade stand in front of his house. So he's out of the equation for sure. I respect the hustle. Either way, if the plans were to ever come to light, we're making daily trips to the park and a McDonald's run right afterwards daily. These are the types of people you will encounter within a school presentation. Now, firstly, the individual with a surplus chromosome amount. Once encountered, you're done. I'm not gonna lie, respectively. You might as well pack up your bags and skedaddle out of the classroom. Secondly, the smart individuals. They're quite literally carrying the entire group all the time. They're literally like DLC characters. You shall not interfere. Because whenever your brain cells are off, their brain cells are on working overtime. Their brain cells is working harder than a tycoon. Let them cook. Thirdly, if being paired with your homies. The brain cell count of the entire group automatically diminishes. We now collectively got room temperature IQ. No type of work is being completed. We're just giggling, frolicking, and all types of nature. Here's the thing. Sometimes teachers, they be on that auto matchmaking timing. They be pairing you with individuals randomly around the class. Now, one time, I got paired with a gentleman. Let's just call him Kyle. He's a
freakazoid.
No judgment intended, it's fine. Mind you, Kyle got that whole archetype established. I'm talking all black shoes, established. All black pants, established. All black hoodie over his head, established. He's him. I cannot interfere. Kyle got that whole fit from Watch Dogs too. He's clear. When I was paired with bro, I asked if he could contribute just a tad, tinsy, wincy bit. Bro slowly turned his head towards me, eyes locked. Bro then proceeded to hiss at me in all types of nature. Bro, I can no longer interfere. He'll pull out a Reaper Ultimate from Overwatch 2. Then I'm finished. GG's. I'm done. I'll turn into a Mortal Kombat death animation with no respawn.
Do you have that one friend where their house is considered to be the hangout spot? If you have chill parents, 50 acres of land with a pool, then expect your house to be the default spot. If one of those variables does not align, then the spot is not meant to be. Once upon a time, I took a stroll in my homie's neighborhood. I then saw a gentleman named Tim. Howdy, Tim. I looked to my right. I see another gentleman named Carlos.
Oh, why, hello there, Carlos.
With Tim, he probably has a 900 credit score, wears a white collar shirt with a polka dot tie, with a 6-car garage that is just down the street. Carlos, the other hand, might be in the mafia. It looked like he was about to whip out his Tommy gun. Carlos might be running a Ponzi scheme with 5 call centers. Bro could even be the current living descendant of Al Capone. If your teacher says get into groups of 4 in a class where you do not know anyone, run. If your friend group has 4 people, but you are the 5th priority, the teacher will then pull out the "you cannot work alone" dialogue, thus allowing you to go through auto matchmaking. It is either skill-based matchmaking or you're about to be placed into bronze 1 with group members who wears helmets and bites walls. First group member is Steven. Steven has that 1,000-yard stare and would constantly dig up into his nose. Bro's either digging for gold, silver, or phosphorus, the whole periodic table. The second group member is named Albert. Bro has 4 gold medals in the school spelling bee with a 6.5 GPA average. Bro's Albert Einstein maxing. He is carrying our group. Then you'll have that one guy who comes to school once per month. Not a single ounce of work will be produced by that individual. Always study for a test at school, or you will start creating your own formulas while writing the test. First method, the Easter egg method, peep. I'm playing I Spy with my little eyes, looking around the classroom in hopes of acquiring substantial information and clues relating to the test. Posters and leftover information on whiteboards will always be your friend until your teacher gets rid of them. I look to my left. I'm seeing my classmates whip out scissors and protractors. I look to my right. Lawnmowers and shovels are in my sight. We're writing an English test. I look at bro and he's counting with his fingers. I'm left here to ponder. Am I missing a required tool that is necessary to solve the series of equations that is on my test? Pardon me, but I thought that the calculator was only needed. Never ask your teacher a question at school. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Biggest lie. Be afraid. Bear in mind, we're expected to know the equation to a specific molecular compound that we went over for 2 minutes 3 weeks ago. But I digress. We went over this topic already, brother. You went over this topic for the past 25 years. We just learned about mitosis and photosynthesis yesterday. Help us. Read the question carefully, miss. I'm about to be placed into a classroom with individuals who eats erasers and bites walls. Help me! Math, science, and history teachers are the final bosses of this type of behavior. That's why you should. My friends told me that it only takes 5 minutes to take a shower, and I had to mentally process that. One of my homies had the decency to say that it only takes him 2 minutes. He muttered such words as an array of green mist subsequently appeared behind him, radiating upwards from his body. As translation, he stinks. While in the shower, I practiced 1 full set of doing the scrub-a-dub-dub method, followed by 2 sets of just standing there, pondering while trying to waterbend. Finished by me imagining myself in alternative scenarios while pacing back and forth within the shower, with a total finishing time of 35 minutes. Have you ever noticed the difference between moms and dads when it comes to discipline? Because when I was younger, my mom was the final boss battle when it came to discipline. Not my dad. Whenever your mom calls you by your full government name, you already know what's up. You're about to enter an unskippable cutscene. This is a mandatory boss fight. My fellow comrades, I present to you this one buff, this one trick to help absorb the mighty impact of the belt before entering the arena. Armor! Multiple layers of clothing, though my mom's attack patterns with the belt was fully memorized, allowing me to dodge with perfect, utter ease. Now for dads, they're usually chill. They'll just only give you a yapping lecture, and for the most part, you're good. Only to ever so slightly disappear into the abyss with the infinitely defining mission of acquiring the carton of milk. No, because the types of people who we go to school with on a day-to-day basis needs to be studied. Allow me to unfold its first period. Matthew, my fellow classmate, says, hey, check this out. Bro is showing me a video of someone getting game overed. It is 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that's quite funny, Matthew. I giggled intently. Matthew might have a quick draw grenade launcher with a 20x scope. in his backpack. He might evaporate the whole premises of the entire school. Stay with me now. The whole time, I wanted to inquire about Matthew's bizarre sense of humor. So then I asked, why are you watching these types of videos? He said it's quoted, it's entertaining. It amuses me. Go to jail. Bro needs to be locked up. Better yet, tell me the exact day that I shouldn't go to school. I can't even text my friend anymore. Bro's messages resembles Egyptian hieroglyphs. Multiple misspellings, 5 made-up words, no punctuation within a single sentence. Thanks to bro, I can now decode caveman language. For all of my fellow texters out there, stop abbreviating everything. IDK or SMH. Okay, those abbreviations make sense, but my homie was on some extraterrestrial type of timing. EYP, YNS. Bro has been spamming that in my messages. What does that mean? His reasoning for such behavior is that he's conserving brain power for whatever he's texting. Now excuse me, but I had to rebuttal. I then told bro to go pick up a book. Always make a group chat with friends who you can trust. Never do you leak group chats. If the group chat with me and my homies ever gets leaked, then we are getting 15 years to life in Alcatraz. They are going to put us in a Netflix movie. 2-season series, no ads. Rule number 1, if you suspect one weak link within the group chat, that one individual who might fold under pressure for a 10-piece chicken nugget combo from McDonald's, kick them. Once there's a disagreement among the group members with underlying concerns, the group chat must then be deleted. I had a group chat with my friends that lasted 5 years, and it got wiped last week. This predicament is way worse than the Library of Alexandria being burnt down. All acts of arrestable messages ceased to exist.